Hello, the Grand Observer here, once again spouting his point of view and or madness. I am depressed. I have been probably depressed for the past few days. Haven't been getting much sleep. Haven't been eating. I even got dinner next to me that I'm going to try and eat. This video, believe it or not, is called Let's Talk What's Wrong with Society. Which means might even be what's wrong with you, whether you would accept it or not. Because not always is what society says is right, or how things should be done is done. I say that because, for one, I'm talking about like dating sites. Why the fuck? And yes, I'm cussing. Deal with it. Why the fuck would a bastard... What? Okay, that part, no. Sorry. Why the fuck though should anyone have to pay for a dating site to get better views, to get anything? No, love should be free to find. Other people should help find love, not use it, extort it for the lucrativeness. And then let's talk about how people just group up on other people. This kind of involves bullying. But what the problem is, that there's not just bullying with kids, there's actually bullying it with adults. The only thing is, adults are too cowardly, probably even more than the kids are, to admit that they're being bullied, or that they get bullied. Society has an image for all of us. And where did it start? Where did this image start? I want anyone that has their point of view of where this started, where there's an image that society has for everyone. That you have to work to live, that you have to work to eat and sleep. Peacefully anyway, and not on the street. Where did the idea come you have to pay for every little thing that has no value? Like food. Farmers grow food for them and for us. And yet we have to pay for it for every single time. For everything. Food, regular food, doesn't get taxed. But all the sweets and stuff, that gets taxed. Then why bother making it? Sure, we all love a soda, we all love candy. But what's the point then if you're just gonna price sweets and stuff better? And cakes. Cakes are actually a necessity in a sense. And some of them are actually very healthy. And a necessity food if you think about it, like carrot cake. Carrot cake is delicious and healthy and hardly made with any extras. And yet, that probably gets taxed because it's not a necessity for survival. No, Bolshevik that. What madness. No. Then we got problems with fake accounts because of money. See? Everyone's making fake accounts, lying to each other. Just making things worse to each other. And no one's doing anything to stop it. I am not only depressed, I am now angry. Because when my blood gets boiled talking about this stuff, oh, you know I'm gonna talk a lot. It's like, what is the problem with everyone today? Does no one realize we have a problem? Is everyone gonna accept that women are getting either skinny, and the women that are bigger are just getting fatter because they're being depressed and just eating? Has anyone ever seen the movie Tomorrowland? Everyone thinks it's just a movie. That has fucking real truth in this world in this time. As the villain said, antagonized, not necessarily the villain, but the antagonizer That movie said, we have starvation and obesity at the same time. How is that possible? Yes, we do. And that's because the privileged families that are literally the snobs and stuff because they're privileged, because they've forgotten how to work hard to earn a living. Then there are those that can't even get a job because of the system we have in place. Like vets are still having trouble with everything today. It's getting better, but that's about one of the few things that is actually getting better. But no, what about those that aren't? Like, thanks to all the random sex for pleasures and stuff. Sex is fine and all that. But do you really need to do it with strangers if you're not going to commit or at least have a relationship? Like, take it, like, with Mormons, I believe the word that religion is, that weird thing. Even in India, but, like, a Mormon, a man can have, like, so many wives. But it's like, I don't even know if there are any Mormons because people don't care anymore. Even religion is all about Christianity. The only other religion we hear about is pagan, aka the goddess, the Earth Mother. Yes, that sounds like World of Warcraft, but it's true. That's what it is. The Earth Mother, basically. We don't see any other religions anymore, do we? Hinduism, but that's only because those people came from India. They came almost straight from India, and that's because they're keeping their straight traditions. The only religions that are there are only because of the people that came here. They're after all the nonsense. They're the ones keeping their traditions alive. America doesn't have really any traditions. Not anymore. Sex, violence, music videos that have no point to them. I want to ask everyone, how do they see themselves? Please watch this and comment. I implore you, what are your opinions? Because we're really not doing anything. There are some people who can do something. Some people that can't. And there's also, I won't do something. You bastards that are privileged are the people that won't do something and saying they can't. What about the other people, though? What about the people that can do something right then and there? Will they do it is another... See, what are people doing? What are you doing to helping this world anymore? America is getting great thanks to Trump, it sounds like, but people are still bad-mouthing him. But what about the citizens then? What are we doing to help him or to help ourselves make the world better? Because if the world goes dark, it all bounces to all of us. And whose fault is it? Not your neighbor. Not for you anyway. If you don't do something to help, it is your fault. It's your neighbor's fault as well, but not because of them harming you, because of them harming themselves with whatever choices they make that inevitably destroy everything. Make sense? You cause your own problems for yourself. A puddle that gets stirred, that gets splashed, cannot be seen clearly. We are not clear because of that, and because we're stirring up our own ponds. We keep dropping pebbles in them, causing trouble. What it does, it causes trouble to our view, making us not see what's actually there or clear what needs to be seen, as well as disturbing the people around us, aka like the frogs and stuff. So, we humans all have our own separate ponds. We have as many stones as we want. We throw them in, but it disturbs our vision as well as everything around us. So, it doesn't affect everyone. It doesn't affect everyone because of them. It affects everyone because of you. You caused the problem. You have to help fix it. Everyone caused the same problem. everyone has to fix it, but they don't know it. But they're blaming it all at everyone else and not themselves. Blame yourself. Come on. I want to see someone say, I have done this. Say it. Go on. Calm it down. I dare you to say something. And if you don't, proves my point in the video. If you think you're not wrong, go ahead. Let the world fall to ruin, while everyone else that actually watches this video and tries to make a difference actually fucking does something. Actually comments and supports what I'm saying, and then goes out to do it. Because this is madness. I am literally on the verge of killing myself. If it wasn't for my animals and my family, I would be dead right now. I'm yelling about this because I am tired of this. And what's sad for me is if I try to fix something right now, I just know it's going to go back to the way it is. Because we don't have the strength on our own, because of everything that's happened recently, to keep a rhythm of change. What about everyone else? I don't see much change happening. I don't use social media. I've tried to go on a dating app that I don't even know if I'm actually meeting anyone. I made one friend so far that I know of. One friend, though. I don't even know if we'll go further so far. See, I will admit, I'm talking selfishly now. But I can't keep doing this. I'm literally falling apart. I see people supposedly happy with their loves. And then I see other people complaining about their loves cheating on each other. But why? Why are they doing that? What's the point? Don't people talk problems out anymore? Is it all with fists and violence now? Sex is pleasure. For the heart is when you're older. Is everyone stupid? And everyone calling everyone else the idiots? When they're the idiots themselves? I can admit I'm an idiot. I know sex is wrong. When it's just for pleasure, not for actual intimacy. For love. I'm literally going mad because of this. I can't keep doing this. I can play games for amusement. I can make movie reviews for amusement. I can make songs for amusement. But what I need to do is talk. I need to yell at the top of my lungs and get crap out. And hopefully, any idiots or smart people or people that just will listen, and actually take an action on words and go far with it. What do we all need? Like a reward at the end? How about happiness for once? Or is happiness not a word anymore that we use? I want to be happy. But I can't do it. I really can't anymore. I don't have the strength for this. What about everyone else? What about you? I'm literally falling apart. Please help. There's so much going on. Look at it. Please. I can't do this on my own. Probably not anymore at all, as I keep saying. Ladies and gentlemen, everyone, ponder. Ponder on what I have said. Are you going to do something? Or are you going to back down and say there's nothing wrong with the way we are? The Grand Observer is out. Please make the right choice. And don't be stupid.